Oh, look who it is. It's Karl Rove talking about January 6ers. Let's listen to this absolute lunatic talk about them.
If they were smart, they'd take the January 6th and go hard at it. And they would say, he wants to pardon these people who attacked our Capitol. I worked in that building as a young man.
No.
To me, the Congress of the...
So you have like an emotional connection, and so you're going to make an over-emotional argument that brings tears to all of our eyes and makes us finally realize that January 6th was an actual attack on the Capitol and that Civil War started, and that no gun, even though no gun was fired except for the federal officers, that it was actually an insurrection? I can't wait to hear this argument. Sit back, relax, and just listen to this.
The United States is one of the great examples of the strength of our democracy and a jewel of the Constitution. And what those people did when they violently attacked the Capitol in order to stop a constitutionally mandated meeting of the Congress to accept the results of the Electoral College is a stain on our history. And every one of those sons of who did that, we ought to find them, try them, and send them to jail.
Oh, is that what you wanted to say? It sounded like you wanted to say something else. Look, there's crying Adam Kinzinger right there. He's like, yeah, I approve. He keeps looking over like, am I saying the right thing, Daddy? God. Oh. And you wonder why George Bush doesn't go around pimping out Donald Trump like Bill Clinton and Obama do for Biden. Oh, it's because of stuff like that. Let's keep listening because it gets crazier.
And one of the critical mistakes made in this campaign is that Donald Trump has now said, I'm going to pardon those people because they're hostages. No, they're not. They're thugs. There were people, some of them had automatic weapons at a hotel in Virginia hoping to be able to be called up. We had people saying, where's Nancy Pelosi?
Oh, man. Blue Annan is on fire tonight. You think that... Again, I say this on my show all the time. Everyone on the left thinks that all the right-wingers are at home and they have like this, their basement and their lights are hitting the right section. And then they have like drawstrings to each incredible story. And they're just writing the word 23, 23, 23 over and over and over again. Or January 6th, January 6th. You're the conspiracy theorist. You're the people that are lost on their rocker. You're not thinking right, Karl Rove. Well, maybe you never did. I'm not old enough to have a big back history on your life. I worked there as a boy at the Capitol. Yeah, we don't care. Automatic weapons? Where do I get those? Keep going.
We had people who were, taking desks and sitting at the desk of the Speaker of the House and attempting to, find people in order to bring them to justice and saying yelling at the police, kill them all. I'm not making any sense. I'm just saying these words.
God, you can hear the emotion in his voice. That's when the logic goes. Logic is gone. Karl Rove is here, and he has an over-emotional, over-stimulating moment to tell you about January 6th. I'm just so bored. I'm just so bored at talking about how devastating it was. A big blotch on our history books that one day a leftist institution known as middle school and high school is going to only have a full course. It will no longer teach World War II history. Will only teach January 6th history. I feel like that's their wet dream. I feel like, what, Derek, what'd you major in? Oh, I majored in January 6th history. And I heard that there was automatic weapons there because Karl Rove said that. Keep going, Karl. You're not totally there.
And so why Trump has done this is beyond me. If he had said, you know what, I trust our jury system, I trust law enforcement, anybody who assaulted the Capitol ought to be... I mean, he said it once or twice, but now he's appearing in a video with people who assaulted police officers with an intent to take the Capitol by force. So, look...
Yeah, there were literally people walking around there and grabbing lanterns and taking pictures and then staying within the ropes of a system, and then there was like 3 or 4 people that took a picture on Nancy Pelosi's desk. It was literally millions of people in there. They were taking over the whole world. And then Joe Biden always says, like, if these people actually want to do anything, we have F-16s and nuclear bombs. They're not going to do anything. So again, you can't mock people on the right for January 6th because they didn't have weapons and they don't have weapons like the American government, while at the same time saying it's the most serious thing that ever happened to us since Pearl Harbor. Shut up. You are having an emotional reaction to an event and you're not logically thinking through these issues. And always, don't forget about the context of the year. Remember, all summer long, we watched cities burn and no one get locked up. Remember that? Because we do. It's almost like these people forgot about the pandemic. They forgot about what they did to lockdowns. They're eating at French Laundry while you're like staying at home, praying that you get that $1,200 check from Donald Trump with his signature on it. Like, they forgot how insane that entire year was. If right-wingers really wanted a real January 6th, I think it would be hell compared to what that was. That was a joke. I'm not on this illogical train to Insanityville with these people. I can't do it. I can't go there. I can't do it. Sure, there was terrible things. It was horrible and it wasn't good and all that kind of stuff. But it was. It'd be like comparing the movie Bambi to John Wick. You know what I mean? It's like Bambi, there's that one scene that's devastating and it makes everyone cry, but then John Wick kills like hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's keep watching.
I'm a Republican. I don't want to have a Democrat president. I want to have a Republican president.
Sure you do.
But we're facing as a country a decision, and everybody gets to make it, as to what kind of leadership we're going to have. And to me, it is a mistake on the part of the Trump campaign to allow the president's impulses to identify himself with the people who assaulted the Capitol rather than people who stand for law and order. Yeah.
Like who? You? Oh, you have a good track record. Yeah, you and your buddy Bush have a huge, great track record on law and order and, weapons of mass destruction and stuff like that. Yeah, you're a great source of comfort when I think about law and order. I can't deal with these people. These people are off their rockers. They're insane. They're crazy. And everything about Trump is so triggering to them. And I genuinely think they use January 6th as like this fake pill that white coats their entire, like, just blanket statement. So it's like they all believe January 6th is horrible and they're pretending they don't have TDS, a Trump derangement syndrome, but they do, because they take this one event to say that his entire presidency is like a sham and he's horrible, he's evil, he's basically Hitler personified, and that we need to stay away from him. It's just insane. Are you logical? Are you thinking through things in life? Drop a like on this video if you don't mind, and put a comment below. It helps the algorithms out. And if you're new here, subscribe. I'd greatly appreciate it. We go live here every night and try to have a live show in the mornings. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye.